Alright, so look, before I get into anything, I just want to say this real quick. It is so easy to believe a huge headline. You know, it's so easy for a company or a big corporation to make something look believable when they're behind the scenes dumping a lot of money behind it. You know, me personally, all of this, oh, he was found guilty, or they're clearly, if they're in jail, then it's clear they clearly did it, it's clearly for a reason. All of those things mean nothing to me, because throughout history, it's been millions of cases where people were wrongfully convicted of a crime that they did not commit. They were wrongfully found guilty and thrown in jail, and years later, the truth came about, which clearly tells me, and should also let all of you know, that the court of law can mess up. The justice system can fuck up. So all it is, he was found guilty, thrown in jail. If there's clearly history and a long list of people who was wrongfully convicted, then come on, bro. Now look, before I get into this video right here, I just want to show you this screenshot right here, because this is the only screenshot that I was able to find. So before anything ever happened in 2020, the altercation, the Kylie Jenner, them being in the car, or the shooting, all this shit, before any of that happened, this was taking place. Now, like I said, it's so easy to believe a huge headline. This right here, and this live video that I'm about to play, nobody knows about it. Nobody knew about it unless you were aware, unless you were paying attention. You feel me? So if you know nothing about this right here, and all you know is the headline, and all you know is that, oh, he shot her, oh, he was mad, oh, he got his feelings hurt, so he decided to pull a gun and shoot her. But that's cool, because like I said, you're gonna believe the huge headlines. People are behind the scenes dumping a lot of money so that you can believe the headline. But if you're not paying attention and you don't know, and you have zero idea about what came before that, then obviously you're gonna believe whatever you're told. But me, come on, I always knew this shit. I literally remember back in 2020, I know right here it says uploaded in 2019, but clearly he made a previous video, he re-uploaded, he changed his thumbnail and shit like that. I remember in 2020 when I literally clicked his story and I read this shit. I was probably in this live as well. I always fucked with Tory's music. I always been paying attention. Listen, Interscope Records, if y'all niggas don't stop playing with me, I'ma expose what's really going on in that fucking building. Hold on, let me say that. What's the first thing right there? Interscope Records, a fucking record label. Hold on, don't pay attention to what I have up here. Don't pay attention to what I got up here, cause I'ma get into that, alright? Interscope Records, if y'all don't stop playing with me, I'ma expose what's really going on in that fucking building. That's a threat. That's a fucking threat to a major company, a major corporation, a fucking record label. We already know what the fuck happens when artists do that shit. What does this tweet say right here? To my fellow artists, if anything happens to me in any part of this process, I did it for all my upcoming artists to be smarter with these deals, and to be in a better position for y'all families, and to be aware of the dangers even when your business is right. You feel me? So clearly he was making threats. Not only was he making threats, but he was also very well aware of what can come with those threats. To my fellow artists, if anything happens to me in any part of this process, I did it for all my upcoming artists to be smarter with these deals. You feel me? This came first. That story and this tweet came first. What came after the fact? This video right here. This was a live right here. This was a live. Mind you, I want you to remember, all of this happened before that incident. This was before that incident. So let me just play this video right here.
Oh, woo! Yes! see it. Yes. Y'all gotta understand what's going on right now. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. That's cool. It's not on me. It's not on me. At the start of this, I told you, I'm not gonna beg you to make this fucking money. Yes, nigga. You know what's crazy? I sat there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I sat there and I wondered for a long time, yo, how am I get back, bro? How am I get back right? They took every single avenue away from me. They took the playlisting away from me. They took every single thing they could take away from me. And you know what I said, bro? I sat there. I said, you know what? This isn't on me. This isn't a me thing no more. This isn't a Tory versus the world. This isn't that. You know what I did? I immediately went to praying. I immediately went to straight praying. The first thing I prayed, and I said, God, show me a way. Show me a way. Just show me how I can get through here. Show me a way. Show me something that's different. Show me when the world is standing against me, show me a different way. And I prayed, I kept praying. And God told me he was going to bless me 1,000 times over. To the point one day I'm praying one day, my nigga. And one day I'm all praying and it gets to this standpoint where I'm like, yo, I'll just start, it's like God just starts speaking through me and he's telling me and I'm praying with my...
It got muted, that's not me. That's the video.
To step into
it's playing in my left ear, so if you got headphones,
fathom the
left ear.
Of. Like, you can't even fathom what this is about to be. You can't fathom what this is. And at the time, I didn't understand it because, you know, they was blocking me in every kind of way. And for a second, I said, I'm not going to question it. I'm just having my faith.
That's crazy.
I'm just keep,
see how they trying to interrupt this shit?
You know what I'm saying? And every time they try to stop me, I just kept praying. I just kept going. Y'all not understanding what's going on. Let me fully explain this to you. I told y'all, $1 for the NFTs, right? I sold these shits to my fans for $1. People came, some people bought 20, some people bought 5, some people bought 60. It doesn't matter how much you bought. It was only $1. You spent $60, you bought 60. I need y'all to understand. One of those copies right now is going for 50,000, 60,000, 60,000. Yo, my nigga, and these are sold. They're sold. Go look at the list right now and see how small the sellers list is getting. Y'all don't understand what the fuck is going on? Y'all don't understand I just cracked the fucking industry? Y'all don't understand I just cracked this shit? I just cracked this whole shit. It's cracked. It's over. I cracked the whole shit. It's over. It's over. No more middleman. All y'all artists out there, fuck your label. Fuck the nigga that's telling you, yo, you gotta wait for this day on Spotify and on this. Fuck that. Nigga, it's over.
Which is also what Nipsey Hussle used to preach all the time. You see the background, all money in, no money out. You feel me? Fuck the middleman, proud to pay, hustle.com.
Y'all gonna
R.I.P.
get
to
paid,
Nip.
and your fans gonna get paid. And they gonna keep coming to you. Why? Because y'all making money together. This the digital trap house. Welcome, niggas. You're fucking welcome. We here. We here. You understand why I'm going so crazy? I can't believe I did this shit my fucking self. This may not make sense to niggas like y'all. Some of y'all niggas, it hasn't registered yet. It hasn't got there yet. It hasn't got there. Y'all niggas
sleep.
like, yo, why is he screaming? Come on. Understand. Look into it. Do your research, nigga. This is revolutionary, nigga. This is history in the fucking making. It's niggas right now. I think the lowest copy right now is going for 30,000. The lowest, like the lowest you can sell it for. Imagine a nigga who bought 5. Imagine a nigga who spent $5. Imagine a nigga who really spent $5, my nigga. He can make 500,000 selling them bitches for 100,000 right now, and niggas are buying it. Nigga, have you niggas ever sold an album for 100,000?
Listen, bro. Platinum in like 7 seconds. Okay? Now look. This story right here. That tweet right there. This Instagram live right here. I've always said this shit. Somebody I think y'all forgot, bro. I think y'all really forgot how big Tory fucking was, bro. A nigga who's coming off of Chicks Tape 5, bro. Chicks Tape 5. Had one of the biggest songs with Jack Harlow, Lil Wayne, was popping. Brand new whip just happened. The new Toronto 3. Quarantine Radio. He was at the top of the top, bro. The top of the top, and Kylie's Jenner crib in the pool chilling with Kylie, a billionaire, bro. A fucking billionaire. So you telling me that Tory being a A-list celebrity, you feel me? You telling me that he was so drunk and he wasn't in his right state of mind to the point where he forgot about the position that he's in. He forgot about the status that he has, the level that he was in at that time. You telling me that all of that went completely out of the window? He grabbed the gun and decided to shoot another A-list celebrity? That's what you sitting here and telling me? You telling me that he was that he just wasn't thinking straight? His thinking cap just wasn't straight at that moment, that he decided to do all that shit and throw all of that away. Why? Because a bitch told him that his music wasn't good? Because a bitch told him that her music is more popping than his? Everything that he had, he literally had the shit at the palm of his hands. The NFT shit, him going platinum in 7 seconds, selling whatever he was selling for $1, motherfuckers making over 100,000, 500,000, cracking the code. Everything he had going on, and you really gonna sit there and tell me that he was gonna decide to grab that shit and shoot another A-list celebrity because he was just so oblivious of the consequences that would come with that? That's what you telling me. Not only that, I gotta mention this because a lot of people love throwing around but why didn't he get on the stand? Why didn't he snitch? Why didn't he defend himself? Bruh, his lawyer was literally telling him not to do that shit. His lawyers kept on telling him to stay shut. Don't get on the stand. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't speak on it. We got it handled. And then what ended up happening? What ended up happening recently, a few months ago? Who ended up getting exposed? His ex-attorney. Why? For being caught up in a conflict of fucking interest with Roc Nation. The same people who was telling him don't do this, don't do that, don't get on the stand, got exposed for getting caught up in being in a fucking conflict of interest, bruh. Like, what is we talking about right now? He is the only motherfucker that I've ever seen that had the amount of confidence that he had. Like, he was really standing on that shit. He was standing on it. And he's still standing on it to this day. That DDG record, the only thing that I regret about that night is getting out of the pool with Kylie. He's still standing on that shit. Even when he got accused, he was standing on that shit. I did not do that shit. Walking around here comfortably, releasing the music, going to clubs, promotions, music videos, everything. It's like he just had the major confidence. It's so easy for your lawyers to tell you, oh, try to make it look like this. Try to make it look this way. Don't make yourself look guilty. Oh, try to look innocent. Come out here and smile. Come out here and portray this image. It's so easy for your lawyers to tell you that. But for you, if you knew you actually did some shit, you'll be guilty of that. If you knew you actually shot somebody, you will be guilty of that. Eventually, you do something where, all right, I see it. Like the way you move, the way you're operating, the way you're talking, interviews, like something. Like something is gonna eventually expose. We're like, all right, he did that shit. Like, now I could see where, you feel me? But it was like, nah, that was never the case for him, bro. That was never the case. He stood on that shit. He was moving around like mad comfortable. And another thing I want to mention before I forget, because one of the main thing that people want to be talking about, is the jail call. Oh, why did he apologize? Why did he call Kelsey and apologize? Bro, I've already said this shit before, but it's like, motherfuckers is just slow. Megan Thee Stallion was his main girl, okay? And Megan Thee Stallion and Tory are the two A-list celebrities, you feel me? They're popping. Kelsey is behind the scenes. She may have a little bit of clout being that she's Meg's best friend, but for the most part, she's behind the scenes. She's the one who has social media. She obviously knows that they're in a relationship. So if Tory has a main girl, which is Megan Thee Stallion, and he's also fucking Kelsey, which is his main girl's best friend, Kelsey is very well aware that Tory and Meg is in a relationship. Meg is the only one that's out of the loop and has no idea that Tory and Kelsey has been fucking. She has no idea that Tory and Kelsey has been fucking. So if you have your main girl and your side bitch in the car together and you're drunk and you accidentally say some shit because remember what I said earlier about how she was coming at him, oh, your music is trash, I'm bigger than you, and he got so mad to where he supposedly grabbed the gun and shot her. What I can say is if she was coming at him like that, I can see him getting upset to the point where now he exposes some shit that he shouldn't have exposed, which was, that's why I'm fucking your best friend. That's why I'm fucking your best friend. Kelsey clearly knows about the relationship. She's okay with the whole shit. Meg was the only one who had no idea about their relationship, about what they had going on. So now if Tory exposes that shit, and Meg is drunk, and we've all heard stories about Meg, about how she be giving it up, how about she be a little reckless and some shit. We even saw her most recent boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, how he exposed her because she was in the studio fucking with the producer and all this shit, cheating on that nigga. So clearly the bitch is a toxic bitch. Hot girl summer and shit, she started that whole toxic ass movement. So it's like, bro, if it's me and I got a main girl and I got a side girl and my main girl and my side girl just so happen to be best friends and I get drunk to the point where I accidentally say some shit that I shouldn't have said and that ends up leading to some whole extra shit. It ends up leading to some whole extra shit, them fighting, them arguing, whatever the case may be, and that gets blown out of proportion. Yes, I'm apologizing as well. What is you talking about? Yes, I'm apologizing as well. You see, and that's the thing that I be talking about the fucking headlines and motherfuckers reading some shit and automatically believing some shit. So you telling me that just because he got on the phone and apologized, that means that he was just apologizing about shooting the bitch? Nobody knows what the fuck he was apologizing about. Y'all read the headline, y'all saw he apologized, so y'all put them two things together and automatically assume that he's Why the fuck would he apologizing? Why the fuck would he apologize about shooting somebody on the fucking jail call? When the jail calls are recorded. Those are recorded phone calls. Why the fuck would he do that? It's like clearly this motherfucker is doing so much shit where he's just slow. He's just dumb. He has no idea about the consequences. Like he's just a dumb motherfucker. Clearly, that's what y'all telling me? He made it this far in this position and he's been stupid the entire time. Where he just has no idea about what goes on and the consequences behind shit. If I got a main girl and I got a side bitch and they're best friends and I expose that I'm fucking with both of y'all but my main girl had no idea about it and it made my main girl and her best friends start arguing and shit, I'm apologizing for that shit too. Now, unfortunately, it was bigger than him. Interscope was behind this shit. Rock Nation was behind this shit. So he was gonna lose regardless. It don't matter what he did. It don't matter what he did, bro. He was going to lose. He was going to be found guilty because, like I said, motherfuckers it was just too much power at play, too much money at play, so much shit, so much money was getting dumped. This shit is crazy, bro. He was literally at the top of the top and you telling me that he was gonna throw all of that shit away because he was just so drunk and got so mad to the point that he forgot about the status that he was in, the level, the position that he was in, that he just decided to grab the gun and shoot the bitch. Come on, bro. Like I said, it's so easy to believe a headline, a big headline with motherfuckers dumping money behind it. Now listen, we've seen many cases like this. We've seen many cases like this where a motherfucker goes against a big corporation, a record label, threaten to expose them, whatever the case may be, and you see what happens to them. You see what happens to them. Michael Jackson versus Sony. The fight that broke the king of pop. I'm gonna say it again. Michael Jackson versus Sony. The fight that broke the king of pop. Now we all know right before Michael died, the allegations that got put on him. We all know the allegations that got put on him. And it was so easy for those allegations to get put on him because of the way he was living, because of the things that he allowed in his presence, in his home, the type of energy that he wanted around him. So yes, it was so easy to put those things on him, because it's like, damn, the way that it looks crazy, but the way something looks versus the intentions behind it are two completely separate things, bro. Yeah, the way it looks crazy, but what are the intentions behind it though? Now look, let's watch this right here.
It's like a cleansing spirit. I love you too. My childhood was completely taken away from me. There was no Christmas, there was no birthdays. It was not a normal childhood. No normal pleasures of childhood. Those were exchanged for hard work, struggle, and pain, and eventual material and professional success. But as an awful price, I cannot recreate that part of my life, nor would I change any part of my life. However, today, when I create my music, I feel like an instrument of nature. I wonder what delight nature must feel when we open our hearts and express our God-given talents. The sound of approval rolls across the universe, and the whole world abounds in magic. Wonder fills our hearts for what we have glimpsed for an instant, the playfulness of life. And that's why I love children and learn so much from being around them. I realize that many of our world's problems today, from the inner city crime to large-scale wars and terrorism and our overcrowded prisons, are a result of the fact that children have had their childhood stolen from them. The magic, the wonder, the mystery, and the innocence of a child's heart are the seeds of creativity that will heal the world. I really believe that. I love you too. What we need to learn from children isn't childish. Being with them connects us to the deeper wisdom of life, which is ever present and only asked to be lived. They know the way to solutions that lie waiting to be recognized within our own hearts. Today I would like to thank all the children of the world, including the sick and deprived. I am so sensitive to your pain. I also want to thank all those who have helped me to channel my talent here on earth. From the beginning, my parents, all my brothers and sisters, especially Janet. I am so proud of her. It's incredible. I mean, I remember when we were little, I used to ask her to be Ginger Rogers while I was Fred Astaire. The Motown family, my teacher, Berry Gordy, Diana Ross, I love you. Suzanne DePaz, the wonderful great...
Now listen, I think I can stop it there because he's just shouting people out.
Jones, Teddy Riley, Mickey Schuhart of Efforts, Dee Gallen, Jim Morey, all the fantastic fans around the world.
Alright, now look, another prime example, back to here. Michael Jackson versus Sony. He went up against another major, huge corporation, and you see what happened. You see the allegations that they put on him. Shit got crazy. Shit got crazy. That's what they do before they take you out. Tory, he was exposing, he was talking crazy. What they did, they set him up. They set him up. He was in the pool with Kylie Jenner. First off, there's even live videos of all three of them in the pool together. Meg, Kylie, and Tory, all in the pool together. Meg got out the pool, left the crib. When she left the crib, she just so happened to leave something at the crib. She double backed, went back to the crib, and when she went back to the crib, I don't know how the hell Tory left with her. I don't know what was said that made him leave. Because at the end of the day, they were the ones that was together. Tory and Meg wasn't a relationship. They was fucking with each other. So, I you know, if that's your shorty, then yeah, she could get you to get out that pool and leave with her. You feel me? So I don't know what she did that got him to leave, but she got him to leave. And that's all they wanted. She got him in that car. That's all they wanted. DNA on the gunpowder, all this shit, nothing was found. Nothing was found. At all. Hold on, do I still got this shit? Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer disputes Tory Lanez claim that the gun is missing. Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer says the gun Tory Lanez used to shoot her in 2020 is with the Los Angeles Police Department and available for DNA testing, despite his lawyers claiming otherwise in a new appeal filing. Alex Spiro said he confirmed the gun is not missing after he ... Why can't I fucking read the rest? I gotta subscribe? Yeah, you bugging. Is available for DNA testing. Okay, and what happened when you tested it for the DNA? What happened? Tory's DNA wasn't found. It was not found. Have you ever held a gun before? And I've said this multiple times in past videos. I've showed this shit. Have you ever held a gun before, bro? Pretend like this right here is the trigger. Your whole finger, your whole hand has to be on that motherfucker. You know how much fingerprints that is already? You know how much DNA that is already? But nothing was found. As far as Tory goes, nothing was found. So, like, what happened? Like I said, with the Michael Jackson shit, it's so easy to believe the headline when that's the shit that's being pushed. When that's was getting a lot of money dumped behind it. Tory, it's easy to believe the headline, especially if you don't know none of this right here. You feel me? He went up against whatever the record labels in the scope, threatening to expose them, even said if anything happens to me in any part of this process, he was aware of it. He went up against them, thrown in jail. Michael went up against Sony, the kid shit, killed. What's currently happening? Drake and UMG. Drake and UMG. What's getting put on Drake? The pedophile shit. The pedophile shit. And guess what? If that UMG deal doesn't go well, if they don't come to some sort of agreement, if Drake continues to push and do whatever, bro, they got fucking Michael Jackson out of here, bro. Nobody is above them. Nobody is above them at all. They done gotten powerful motherfuckers out of here. They done gotten the greats out of here. What the fuck makes Drake so special? What the fuck makes Drake so special? Not a thing. They can get him out of here as well. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, all this shit, like, I just don't understand it, bro. I just don't understand it. And I don't like you fucking pandering motherfuckers who just be like, come on, bro. Like, motherfuckers be going mad. Like, listen, bro. I just, like, the shit is out there, bro. The information is out there. Come on. I'm not gonna read something and just automatically go to, oh, he did that shit. Oh, yeah, that shit is true. For example, the Diddy shit. Yeah, Diddy did whatever he did. All right, cool. All of these years, that shit has been kept in the closet. Diddy has had a clean slate all of these years. Okay, he may have been doing whatever he's been doing behind the scenes. Put that to the side. Ain't it funny how the minute he splits ways with Ciroc, the minute he starts to diss Ciroc, the minute he starts to say, fuck Ciroc, this is the liquor that we on now. We not drinking Ciroc no more. This is the liquor that we're on now. Ain't it funny how the minute he says that, another huge company, another huge corporation, isn't it funny how the minute he starts saying that, now all of his skeletons is just coming out of the closet? Like I said, okay, he may have been doing whatever he's been doing. Cool, that's not my point. My point is, as soon as you get to exposing somebody, as soon as you get to threatening major companies and shit, now they want to come at you, now they want to kill you, now they want to throw you in jail, now they want to put dirt on you. I'm just saying, bro, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. But listen, bro, at the end of the day, shorty ain't make alone that prom, bro. I don't give a fuck. Shorty ain't make Alone at Prom. Shorty ain't make Sorry for What. She ain't make no Chicks Tape. She ain't make nothing that I play. She ain't make nothing worth replay value. Like, come on, you bugging the fuck out, bro. And that's the end of this video right here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you want to see me react to next. Free Tory, bro. Free fucking Tory. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one, bro. I'm going to holla at y'all.